Hey, what's up, bro? Speed 711 here. More proof that Fortnite is paid to lose. I played this cross McPenna 300 IQ death run a good bit. It's easy XP in the AFK chill room. Sometimes I play it. I never actually beat it until this week. But I happened to come in here one time wearing my Darth Vader, and I noticed it was incredibly difficult to jump over these coins and do other jump challenges. So pay to lose, because your feet are covered, and this freaking cape and robe flare out, and if they touch anything, bruh. All right, let's really try. All right, bro, we got it, we got this, we got it. It's not impossible, but what the? 2,000 years later, I eventually do get it. I also try with Itachi. You know, he has a robe on, but it doesn't flare out quite as bad, and it is a little bit more difficult. So if you have a skin where you can see the feet, it gives a great advantage on these jump death run challenges. All right, finally made it. Dance party. Look at Itachi after this. And then at the end of this fun here, I actually do go through and complete the course. This is at level 25 in the middle. There's 50 total in this 300 IQ death run. It's pretty fun. Like I said, it's easy XP. The AFK chill room. I've already got to level 200 without buying any tiers, so I'm just screwing off for the rest of the season. So this is Itachi. Not quite as bad, but a little bit more difficult because you can't see his feet, and it does flare out just a little. Not nowhere near as much as Darth Vader's trash, but. Finished him a little quicker. Now let's look at Kakashi. A lot easier because you can see his feet. No robe or cape to get in the way. Much easier. Pay to believe it. Alright, now I'm going to go through and this whole death run from 1 through 50. So if you've never completed it, or if you need a tutorial, I'll put some timestamps in the comment and all that stuff. But let's check it out. So on this one, you jump over the red blocks. Number 2, you avoid the spike traps. Just walk around the edges. You can bait them and make it more difficult, but it's easy to just walk around the edges. On this one, you can glitch right through the first spike trap. No clip, right to the rift. On this one, you avoid the red blocks, jump in the middle. There's an invisible floor. There's an invisible maze. It's not too hard. Like I said, I've probably played through this, well, most of these levels 50 times. So I kind of remember the patterns. And at first I was using my spin coins to get extra XP if you're trying to level up. By the clues to spend the coins, it gives you a lot of XP. On this one, you jump on the squares, and then between the circle and square on the last one there. This one, you avoid the air vent for the last jump. Sometimes it does glitch out, and you saw that blue. It doesn't always have that blue to show the air vents. On this one, there's a mirrored invisible platform, and then you just jump across. Just carefully walk on the railing. Try not to fall off the edge or slide down. Check out those little people struggling. Come on, bro, this ain't that hard. I've played through it a lot, so it is really challenging at first until you get it all down. This one, you just avoid the rifts. So you're tempted to hit them. At the end, there is a trick. So on these ones, you avoid the rift. Right here. frozen feet. Just try not to fall off the edge. There's one where you got to crouch and then stand up and jump. So maybe that trips a few people up, but just stand up as soon as you can and get ready to jump. On the ones where you hit the barrier at the end, you can pretty much just glide right into it. This one, auto spring bouncers, but this last one does not bounce. So if you just walk forward, you might fall off. Let's see, on this one, I think you start with the blue. So blue is your friend. Now you have to go over to yellow. There's probably different ways you can do this by jumping diagonally, but I'm just jumping across horizontally. So back to blue. You have to crouch down there. This one you jump over the red without touching it. Darth Vader would be very hard here as well. And before the last jump, you fall off the side. Takes you down to these blocks. Jump on the green. Greens are friends. Hit the bouncer. Jump up to the platform. Easy. Alright, you see the invisible wall over there. Sometimes it doesn't show. For some reason it's glitched out in this one and kind of showing. So you jump on it at the end there. This number jump, even numbers only. 0 is an even number. So 0, 2, 6, 4, 0, 2, end. This one you just slide down, don't jump, just slide. And try to stay in the center. You jump and stay in the center, it should do the rest of the work for you. Tempted to press it, don't press the button, just stand there. 2 seconds, it glitches you over. You see the green blocks, there are mirrored invisible blocks, same pattern as those green blocks. So you can kind of look over there and see where you need to jump. When you get to the top, you just jump over the ledge and then jump to the next platform. Sometimes I fall off, but do that jump at the end. There's a target under the floor. Target. This one you don't have to jump, just run off and hit the air vent, deploy your glider, avoid the circle. You should be able to land on the platform. Get that timing right. This one you crouch down at the end, then you jump up at the end. Go to the vent maze. It's not the easiest thing. If you get turned around, you might go back to the start, but beyond that, just fumble your way through the maze until you get to the end. So even I get turned around a little bit. Once you get to the end, though, it's pretty straightforward. This one, you get the jetpack. It's not Floppy birds. You want to fly up into the first tunnel. This is the middle, so we made it to level 25, and these are the coins. No cape, should be easy to jump across. Just avoid the coins. It tells you their reward for making it halfway through. They lied. This one to get through, you have to dance on the dance floor. I don't know for how long, maybe like 5 or 10 seconds. And then just walk forward. Speed booster, run the course without falling. We jump at the end, try to hit the tires, the air vents. Should glide you across to the next one. There's a golf cart down there. You don't want to bounce on it, you want to get inside of it and then exit the vehicle. The horn works. Does the driver? No. Alright, on this one you want to jump and hit the bouncers on top, so not the red part, because it will kill you. This one, the last floor is no clip, so you can fall through, so you have to jump the last blocks at the end. This one you get speed boosters, run through the spike traps, glitch through this wall, no clip. All of these fireplaces, no clips, so you just pretty much run straight forward. People get in there and think it's a maze. On this, you're just pretty much jumping straight across, trying not to fall into the lava. The floor is lava. Avoid all of that. trying to tempt you there to make you jump to the side. Just keep going straight until the very end. At the last block, you do have to jump to the side one time. So once you remember that pattern, even this is easy. Just more or less so many jumps. So jump to the side, then to the end. Same thing with the lily pads. A couple of these have air vents on them. Alright, it doesn't show on these ones, but I know I have to jump to the side here. I go diagonally across again, then straight to the end. A little temptation trying to glitch you up. This is pretty straightforward. Just try not to fall off the planks. When you get to the ones to where there's an upper and a lower, just kind of walk forward with enough speed to fall into the next plank, the lower plank. Just see when I get there. That glitches some people out if you try to jump or jump to the upper one. So just walk forward. And then kind of walk forward again, enough room not to bump your head so you can get jumped up to the next platform. You have to do that 2 times. There are 2 that are lower like that. So down, jump up. Just try not to over jump. Once you get the pattern down, should be easy. Alright, the air vents are visible again. So you can see the ones you don't jump on. That should not always be there. I don't know why it's there. Not often, but a few times when I come in here I notice that it's kind of glitched out like that. But the pattern's always the same. The hint it gives you isn't too accurate. It's like, I don't even know what all the clues are, but looking at these you can see the ones that you do or do not jump on. On this one you just walk forward. This probably messes the most people up. And this is the end. This one, the jump speed launcher you want is above you, so you have to jump up to it. That will get you to the end. You have to roll a 10, impossible to do on that dice. There's another die under the floor. It's a 10 every time. Alright, another speed booster. Make sure you get through the door, not run into them. They'll probably mess you up. If you don't have sprint turned on or full run, it's like if you're jogging, you'll never be able to finish it, so make sure you're running as fast as you can. When you get to the middle here, just jump over the last wall. There's another speed booster to help you get to the end. And again, just get centered up enough to make it through the doorways. You shouldn't have a problem at all. Get to the end and slow you down. Don't jump over that. You want them to slow you down. The bounce pad you want is right there straight down. So you just kind of walk off the edge just slowly. It should launch you across to the final pad. These, you're tempted to go into the tunnel, but you want to jump over the top of them. Stay in the center so you don't slide off the end. Jump on the railing. These poison darts. Oh, this gave me so much trouble at first. But what it is right at the edge, there's an invisible wall there to block it. Then you want to go to the middle. Then you want to jump across to the edge again and duck. So there's an invisible wall at the edge of each platform. Then the middle. And then jump across, duck, invisible wall, middle, jump. Once you learn that pattern, not so bad. At first, I hated this level. I mean, this is like as far as I got the first several times I played, and I just quit. Sometimes the progress resets. I don't know why it does that. So one thing to help you save your progress is to go to the AFK chill room, sort of save your progress. That seems to work because there is one level coming up that'll glitch out sometimes, and it'll get to where you can't complete it because it just keeps respawning you off the platform, and so you keep dying over and over again. But if you don't have your progress saved, then you got to restart from the beginning again, and that did happen to me while I was putting this together. So just use that little platform to go to the AFK chill room every once in a while. I think that helps to save your progress a little bit better. On this one, when you get to this brown bed, looks suspect, but it's actually the next one that's the invisible no clip bed. So the brown bed is saved. Jump over the third to the last bed, and you should be able to get to the end. On this one, you can either stand on this first platform until your frozen feet go away in 10 seconds, or if you can go fast enough, you can jump all the way across. On this one, it says don't look forward. What you're trying to do are bait these spike traps quick enough before the one you just went across reactivates before you can get to the next one. They just kind of bait them. I just walk sideways. Don't want to rush it. The crouch goes a little bit too slow, so sideways seems to be best. Alright. So on this one you get the grappler gun, and it gives you a key card right there in your inventory. So if you don't notice that, pay attention because that is important. So what you're doing is grappling across, trying to get to the end. Then once you get as high up and as far back as you can go, use your key card and it'll point at a block. You can't tell which one, get a little bit closer and then use it again. It finally points to the block. That's the one you have to land on to complete this cube maze. So it's that one right there. Alright, and this is the final 50th level. It says remember everything you've learned up to this point. So what do we learn? It's not too hard, but if you mess up anywhere, it resets from the beginning, so it takes a while. It's longer than all the other ones. So green blocks are your friends. Walk on the edge of the spike traps. Avoid the red blocks. Squares are safe, but sometimes the middle is safe. Avoid the second bouncer. Walk on the rails. The second blue bouncer is deactivated. The blue rails are safe, but crouch down. For some reason they like even numbers. Walk across the piano. Do not push the button. There are mirrored invisible blocks. You want to hit an air vent, but avoid the tempting ring that's trying to lure you in. Deploy your glider, land on the platform. Do not pick up the suspect bait coins. Can't get forward, try to jump over the invisible platform. Avoid the coins, walk forward onto the crash pad. Run through the wall of spike traps. Avoid the lava, like old Fortnite. Do not fall into the water. Do not fall off the planks. Jump onto the clouds. These are clouds, right? Not lily pads. Clouds, yeah. Speed boost through the level. Do not hit the door. Hit the bouncer. And this one, you hit the rift. So different than the other one where you avoid the rift. On that one, you actually hit the rift. And it takes you to the room where you can see your IQ. Have you ever got 300? Is 300 the maximum? I think 216 is pretty good. If you got a high IQ, let me know how you did. Alright bro, if you made it this far, I appreciate your support. Good luck with it.